The show you are about to listen to is intended for mature audience only. There will be things said that may not be appropriate for younger audience and may offend you. We at Whatever Talk would like to apologize in advance, but really, get over it.
You know what's hilarious? Just yelling "not it" and the other person no.
Not it. Right.
It's like, dang, man. Dang, someone told me to say it earlier, man. Dang.
We talking about whatever that's on your mind. Speak your mind, don't be shy. This is your time to shine.
What up, though, folks? Welcome to Whatever Talk, the show where we talk about whatever we seem to be talking about at the time we be talking about the stuff that we be talking about. I'm your host, Donnie. I got my man's Kev. What's happening, my man? You still with me? You ain't even with me no more. This guy done left. Got booted out.
My fault, man. I swiped the wrong thing up, man. I was like, damn.
Look, first of all, it ain't professional to be swiping and recording.
Right, that's true. That's true. But I was looking for my fun fact though.
Oh man, that's good. It's cool. I was over here. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I'm your host Donnie, and I got K. K.
Take it away, K.
I said, yo, Cam.
Right.
Can anybody get Cam?
Bad, bro.
So let's do this intro all over again. What up, dope folks? I'm your host, Donnie, and I got my man's Cam.
What's happening?
Man, you been all right, man? You been good?
I've been good, man. Just working and, went to Frankie's yesterday with the family.
Went to who?
There's a place called Frankie's Fun Park.
Oh, a fun park?
Yeah, they got inside and outside stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, come on now, Cav.
Yeah, we went on garden.
Okay, I like, we don't play outside in the winter.
It ain't quite as cold here, like
yeah, I know.
But yeah, golf, rides, all that, arcade.
Awesome, man. That's sweet. That's good.
VR stuff, bowling.
I did have this whole thing structured out, but I'm editing the Nets full show, and that's the one with the trophy horrors on it. And Tricky, we got to talk about this cat. As a matter of fact, I forgot to tag him in this so he can know that I'm about to be talking about him, and he ain't gonna like it. He is not gonna like it because Tricky, he don't know it, but it's okay. It's actually what Oblivious is all about. You not knowing.
Right.
But
basically.
Yeah. And he is the white people we talk about. Straight up.
Right.
Oblivious. Hold on. We're talking about you.
You crazy.
But yes, I'm listening to I'm editing the latest show, or soon to be the latest show. It has the trophy horrors on it, and I forget that we talked about what we're talking about on the show, and now I'm interested in getting finished with the edit because I want to hear what they had to say. Right. But we talked about it as before too. White people follow the mystery rule of not saying nigga, but they won't follow the rule of not killing what they deem a nigga.
Right.
But I didn't remember that I brought that up with them. And I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, bet I got some white people here. Probably can get some answers.
Right.
So I'm listening to this, and I'm like, And you know, I always been this, and I actually stated it on Trophy Horse, I believe, a number of times that Tricky is racist, but he's the white people that we talk about, the oblivious race white people. We got the oblivious whites and the ones that act oblivious.
Right.
Tricky is an oblivious white. At least that's what I'm picking up from him. That he's racist without him knowing that it's racist, or is
I get it. Like he's racist. He's just naturally racist. Like he just.
I'm about to say that about all white people.
He's just naturally racist. He's not even really trying to be mean or
that's what it is.
Like, he's just literally, he just thinks this is the way life goes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. This is the norm, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying?
NWA said it. Now, the title racist don't apply to all whites, but all whites have a little racist in them.
Right.
So we were just making fun, and I had made a statement. I know y'all be intimidated about coming on the show, whatever talk. And then Alex on the show, hold on, Trophy Horrors is a cast of 3 white guys. I used to be a part of that show for about 300 or so episodes from the beginning. Got to put that in there. You know, I started it.
So you was there from the beginning.
Yes, right. The very, very, very beginning.
So it was really 3 white guys and the nigga.
Nope. Tricky was diverse. He had the white guy, him, the black guy, parentheses, nigga, and
you, and
right? And he had a Mexicana, a Mexican. I think, you know what? I don't even want to assume he's a Mexican.
So why you say
he's in Texas?
He's in
Texas.
Why
no, right now. That's because of what it is now.
Oh, okay. That'd be the illest name for a podcast. 3 white guys and a nigga. That'd be
3 white guys and a nigga.
Yeah, that would be the it. Oh shit! 3 white guys and a nigga, bro.
You know what? I ain't no nigga, but I wouldn't mind playing.
Yeah, see, it ain't about. That's why it would be okay, because people
exactly.
Be like, nigga, like, yeah, I'm not a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just.
They need one of us to be on that, to be the nigga per se on that show, because ain't too many black cats like us that don't mind when anybody uses the word nigga.
Right.
Anybody. And that's the type of cat you gotta be.
Right. Somebody got mad at me for calling him a nigga, man. Like, man.
See?
I ain't no nigga.
See? Like, people don't want to be niggas. See?
Damn. Like, I don't mean you're a nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like, whoa, we got to stop using that word, my brother.
Right.
And going back to the show, I had say that, like, I know y'all be intimidated about coming on the show or about the things that comes out of my mouth. And then Alex like, whoa, you putting us all in the pool. And I was like, my bad. You right. Tricky. And then Tricky came out and said, no, whoa, I'm not intimidated about you, Donnie. I'm not intimidated about you. It's just that, paraphrasing, of course, because I can't remember word for word. But when you used to record with us, there was gunshots in your background, things going on in the background. You recording that MC McDonald's.
Wait a minute.
So you got it too. So go on and say it out before I say it. You got it too.
No, just go ahead. Wait. Go ahead, man.
Go finish. So I was like, whoa, what does any of that got to do with me? You judged me off the environment I grew up in.
That's crazy.
I'm like, What the heck, man?
That nigga said gunshots in the background. First, I thought you was talking about, for 2 seconds, I thought you was talking about like I thought he was saying that you put those effects in there and shit on your part and shit. But then I'm like, yeah.
That's
Crazy,
why I said
bro.
I knew you got it too, Kev. That's why I said
that's
it.
crazy,
I knew you got it. So, I'm like, yeah, man. You just judged me off my environment I grew up in. That's nothing to do with me. For you to be intimidated about coming on this show or slash about the things that come out of my mouth.
He judging you based on the fact that you're black.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're black. So
exactly.
This type of stuff like happens where those guys are. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And look, here's the funny part about it is that, I laugh at everything, especially if I find it funny. That was funny as heck. Even though that's exactly what we just got finished talking about. It was straight up, you judged me for being black based off the environment I grew up in. But I laughed because, again, it was funny to me. But here's the other funny part about it is that none one of the episodes there was ever a gunshot in the background. But
exactly,
it adds even more to me being black.
Right. It just he's black. So the things that come to mind are gunshots, people being robbed, babies crying. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're black. So this is what comes to mind. Like,
Exactly.
I didn't really hear this when you were recording, but I'm just throwing it out there though, because you're black and I can easily tag it on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Yeah. In other words, I'm racist.
I'm racist. You know what? My bad. Tricky's not racist because he's a patriot, which means I'm a little racist. That's all patriot. That's what being a patriot is. I'm just a little racist. I'm not what the niggas say.
I'm not all in there like that.
Exactly. I'm not gonna.
I would have a beer with.
Exactly. One of them though. One out of the group.
Right.
One out of the group.
Right.
Flip a coin and see who the lucky one I'm gonna have.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean all of it. Sorry. Just you. You look nice and safe.
What?
Come on.
I know you guys travel in packs, but just you.
Right. Only one of you.
One of you. But yeah. So I'm going on again, editing some more. Oh, hold on, before I continue. And again, I have stated this numerous times because the Donnie that's coming from Trophy Whores is the same Donnie that's on Whatever Talk. So the things that I have, the outspokenness of me now, it was on Trophy Whores as well. And I talked about Trophy Whores and I talked about them guys as well while I was on there. And we all chuckled and laughed because, again, I was the black guy. I can make those jokes. But they were cool, though, at the same time. They were cool. I wasn't even looking at it like that. I wasn't even looking at it like that. But again, that's what we do. And I even stated it on the show that I'm talking about. I love my racist jokes. I love them. So I'm listening to it some more. And I have brought up the Fox die conversation with them as well. And Tricky, he be acting like his job is at the freaking Capitol building. Since we're talking about racism. Like he had like his job is so governmental, like at the highest level or some job. Like, dude.
The podcast?
No, his job is 9 to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 9 to 5. He's as I'm gonna say it as like he would say it. He's a salutation worker.
A salutation worker?
Yes.
What does that mean?
He's Rock. The TV show. The TV show Rock.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you said sanitation.
Yes, sanitation. Did I say salutation? I said salutation, didn't I?
Yes.
My bad. He's a person that says hello all the time. He's a sanitation worker. My bad. A sanitation worker. Okay. I'm like, nigga, you rock, okay?
Right. And I got it right away. Like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
See. You don't hear the freaking gas station clerk saying I'm a petroleum technician and all that junk.
Right.
You know?
Right. Nah.
Nigga, you just take my money. That's it. I'm doing all my surgery, technician. Right. My own surgery.
Trying to sound fancy.
Exactly. Garbage man.
Right. Right. And you stink too, nigga.
But going along, I'm editing the show and I'm talking about, I brought up the making fun and hypothetical Fox die scenario and comparing it to the Rona. And he was like, I gotta back out of this one. I can't talk. Due to my job, the government watching me and all this junk. I'm okay, bro, whatever. We're gonna continue the conversation, but all right, bye, Rock. I didn't say all that, but in my head right now, in my head, yeah, doing the editing process, I'm like, okay.
Don't nobody know you, man.
But
ain't nobody know you, cuz. Damn. Think a lot of yourself, don't you, cuz?
Look, again, I'm making fun, and I'm only keep saying and reassuring that I'm making fun because oblivious white people are sensitive. I want them to really know that, bruh, I'm still me. I'm making fun like I always do about you. Right. The sensitive, oblivious white person that you about to find out about yourself when you listen to this. So
I'm just being me.
I'm just being an ON. Original nigga. Original nigga. But he finally come in and make his statement. And he before he goes on to make his statement, he goes on this sob story about his how important his job is. I don't know about everywhere else in the world, but it was a crisis in New York. Nigga, it's global.
Right. Nigga just said in New York, huh? And had the nerve to say, I don't know about it. I don't know about y'all. But over here, nigga said, ain't no games to be played, nigga. Nigga said, this is life over here, nigga. This is what we going through. Damn, nigga, it's a pandemic. That mean everywhere, nigga.
I mean, I ain't finished with it yet. That's what I only got. I still got a ways to go. But that's what I picked out, and it made me think about all the other things that I hear Tricky say. And it's extra funny too. This is another thing too about it. It made me think about all the other stuff that he's saying there. And again, jokingly, yes, extremely prejudiced. I'm not even going to say he's racist. I'm gonna say he's prejudiced, and he doesn't know it.
That's what prejudice is. It's like you just, as soon as you see somebody, you just, you know what I'm saying?
Oblivious white person. Mm-hmm. Tricky is he's the white we talk about. Yeah. The shows that I haven't been on, that I have heard, it don't be no racist jokes. And if it is a racist joke, I ain't gonna say always, but again, a lot of the times when I hear it, he always, in the words of Donnie, nigga, again, I am not representing black. I'm light skinned, nigga. We a different breed of black, okay?
You his token, man.
Exactly. I'm a token.
You his token, man.
Oh man, but yeah, that was hilarious. I was like, he didn't took all about what I wanted to talk about the show away. But I got some more stuff. Did you hear about Kanye was thinking about having homeless people model his new designs, his latest designs?
I heard something about something. I think I always doing something, bro.
But Kev,
I heard something like that with the homeless people.
Kev, that's that's a good thing, and it's cool because he designed his clothes for the freaking homeless anyway.
With the whole thing and shit.
His freaking clothes is designed for the homeless, man. So
I don't even know what a piece of Yeezy clothing look like. Now I know what the shoes look like. I used to hate them, but I might end up getting the pair.
if you seen somebody homeless, I'm not making an over-exaggerated joke. I'm making a joke nonetheless, but it's not over-exaggerated. His freaking clothing looked like he designed it for the homeless.
Right, it's like slightly. It looked like it's slightly bigger.
It's
Like
slightly
the
bigger.
sweatshirt I saw was like slightly oversized, and then the shorts to match.
And you know how the damage look?
Yeah,
He
used, but nah, they did it dope though. Like they hoes would have like a certain type of fabric behind it, and it'll show through the hose or whatever. But here, you just see all skin through his shit.
His is damaged and used combined. That's beat up right there.
Right. Beat up. Damaged and used equals beat up, man.
Yeah, I'm like, man, keep them clothes. But I was thinking about this earlier this week. Pick a public bathroom. A guy was walking out, and I just assumed he did it just because I see this all the time. Going to the store, pee everywhere. I'm like, why do people, when they get into the public,
they want to fuck shit up?
They act like, bro, you know you wouldn't do this at your own home. So why would you? Yeah, man, why would you?
All on the wall.
I'm like, if you act like you got some sense at home, why when you walk out the door, all that go out with it?
They can't take it. They can't restrain it so far. They can't do it no more. They can't do it no more, bro. They got to get out and just. They got to get out there and just. You know what I'm saying? The world is filled with savages, man.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Straight savage, man. And that
even the good ones, we savages too. You know what I'm saying? But that particular type of savage,
yes,
you can't restrain that too long. When they get out, it's time to go.
Restrain that too long. We the savages that be like, man, we just play too much. Type savage.
Yeah, we play too much. Like,
we play.
Man.
You said it. You said it. You said it, Kev.
Yep.
You said.
Yeah.
But that type of savage. Oh.
That right there, though. Yeah.
Those. It just makes you think like, what goes through their head though? Like people, like you wasn't brought up like this, and you don't do it at home.
Right. And niggas be like, man, I be wanting to do it at home. But, you know what I'm saying? I know it's somebody here that can clean this shit up, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it here.
And that's what I think it is that I don't think people care about other people the same way that they say they care about other people. Like I say, I don't like y'all niggas. I don't. But y'all act like y'all do. But then this is how y'all treat other people's stuff.
Right. True. They know somebody gonna clean that shit up though. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. All right. Remember when we talked about how we think, I ain't gonna say we at the time we thought about history doesn't really repeat itself, even though it's that saying, history repeats itself.
We talked about that. Yeah.
Okay. And I thought about this other saying that I've recently come across, learned a long time ago, but just got put in my head again recently, is that paraphrase, I can't remember exactly what it said, but something along the lines of history is written for you to learn from. Okay. Something like
I never heard that one.
But I think it's also a two-parter, or this is just another comment that somebody wrote and that I agree with. But history is written or here to learn from. The issue is we ain't learning from it.
Mm-mm.
We doing everything the exact same way. Like history seems more of a blueprint than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it had me thinking about this. You know how they're actually going through the process right now of eradicating some history and rewriting history, like right now as we're talking.
Say what right now? What?
I say
Oh, you
like
said as
right
we
now
talking.
as we're talking, like they're rewriting history. Like it's an argument about that going on now in the court system. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's hilarious within itself. Like we got to actually have a debate about that. Come on now. But it had me thinking about history hasn't been written. I mean, hasn't been rewrote just this one time. It's been written a couple of times,
Oh, yeah.
and history tells us how it's been rewritten. That's also hilarious. And it also adds more comical relief to obliviousness. Right. Because you're reading history tell you that it does what it does in history, and here you are acting like it ain't doing what it do in history.
Let it do what it do now.
Now I went even deeper with the thinking about, you know what? That's probably where the saying history repeats itself comes from, by them rewriting it and people acting oblivious about the rewrite and going on course like history's blueprint.
Mm. Uh-huh.
Boy,
Okay.
again, just thoughts and theories.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to talk about them because, again, it's probably out there already.
Right. You never know.
Here's another theory about theories. I think theories help the government way more than us theorists thinks, because we keep the theory afloat, which they can hide behind.
Right. Yeah. Whether it be a theory or not, they hide behind theories.
Exactly, because you can just, like we talked about that as well. I was like, I think a lot of this stuff is written to be fake, just so it can push the narrative or something like that.
Yeah. I've thought about that so many times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that myself. Yeah.
So, Cal, we were wrong. History does repeat itself because we got stupid people allowing these white people to do it in their face and say, hey, we didn't do that. Even though we're rewriting history to say that we rewrote history again.
Right.
And we just sitting here letting these niggas do what they do.
Right.
And then we gonna do, guess what we gonna do, Cav? Just like history says. Come on, Cav, I know you got it. I'll give you a hint. Black.
What do you think, black? You or black people?
No, black people. I give you a hint. Black people. What do you think us black people gonna do in this rewrite of history that we already know has been rewritten? We just following the blueprint of. We gonna be crying because we allowed these niggas to make us slaves again.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
That's what we gonna do. We gonna start the generational thought process of crying about the white man again.
Yeah. That would be, history would be repeating itself and shit. Like
Exactly. That's where the phrase history repeats itself. Also, when we on that episode when we talked about, we don't think history really repeats itself, but the only thing that kind of does seem consistent in history repeating itself is slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Sad. Yeah.
If we let us do that again, I don't want to hear another black person say anything about the word nigga being said outside of black ever again, because you a freaking nigga for letting these niggas rewrite you back into being a freaking slave, nigga.
Right. You a crazy nigga.
Exactly, boy. I mean, it just baffles me how we literally can read this stuff happening.
Yeah.
How can you talk about there is no racism in America when your history says racism is in America? You you wrote that in history for us to say that, and then you turn around and say,
right. He said, "You put that in there, nigga." Talking about you, white nigga. You put that shit in there.
Exactly. You want to know how? You want to know how I know you per se, nigga? Your direct descendants wrote this, nigga, is that we wasn't allowed to read and write. It says it right here, nigga.
Right. Right. Oops, my bad. Did I spill beans? I let the cat out the bag, nigga.
Exactly. Man, so I know it wasn't no nigger that wrote history.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
it's all
man.
you, bro. It's all you. All this shit, nigga. Nigga, we turn the page like all this. It's all you.
All you.
You wrote that.
And guess what? One last thing. It ain't the only thing left, but one last thing how I do know it's you for sure. Because you wrote yourself as not only being the nigga, but you wrote yourself as the freaking hero in everything.
See?
Why would us niggers write y'all as being the one?
Right. Exactly.
We hate y'all for doing what we did to us. Right. Why would we write that?
The hell we want y'all niggas to save us for?
Exactly.
Y'all the ones that had us down, nigga.
That's the cockiness of white people. That is the godly persuasion of all godly persuasions. That's funny.
That's crazy, man.
That's funny. And we just letting these niggas do it, Cav. It's just us. Our household gonna have to just band together. We're gonna have to just huddle up together in one building. It's just us, our household. Because you know what? Them niggers is niggas. Forget it. Forget it now. Y'all some
damn niggas.
Whew, boy. Y'all gonna sit here and cry. See, bona fide niggers now. Y'all, that's what y'all are now, man. Y'all, they did it, Cal. The white have got me to turn completely on blacks. Y'all are straight niggers now because y'all is letting these niggas rewrite y'all into being niggers again. What you just brought to the show?
Yeah, I do got a fun fact. The movie House Party. Kid and Play were not originally supposed to play that in that movie.
I think I did hear something about that.
Okay.
I can't remember who or.
Now, we always heard about like Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, like, you know what I'm saying, about them, like probably them doing it or whatever. But here's the thing. It's a group who was signed by Uptown Records called Groove Be Chill. They wasn't even really known like that. You know what I'm saying? They was on Uptown Records as Andre Harrell, who was Puffy's mentor or whatever. But he had signed Groove Be Chill. And the dude, the Hoodlin brothers, the ones who directed House Party, Reginald Hoodlin saw them and saw how energetic they was. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? I can use y'all for my movie. I'm writing a movie about a party or like about a house party. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I like y'all energy because y'all fun, y'all silly and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, give me some scenarios and some situations that I can write down and create the script with. You know, they was giving him stuff like, man, you know, because one of them is a DJ. His name is DJ Bilal. He's like, man. And that was Martin's name in the movie. He was the DJ, Bilal. You know what I'm saying? He's the B in Groove Be Chill. He's the letter B in the group Groove Be Chill.
Okay.
Yeah. So he like, man, you know what I'm saying? I would do parties and motherfuckers are bumping to the table. He was like, you can write about that, you know what I'm saying? Because we would be about to fight if a nigga bumping to my table and mix my mix up. You know what I'm saying? So that's he gave they wrote that, you know what I'm saying? They was
Oh,
talking
that's
about
sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
cool right
basically,
there.
yeah, so basically that movie was gonna star Groove Be Chill. And Kid and
Okay.
Play was gonna be Groove and Chill. Chill is Daryl Chill Mitchell. Now you might know him from he the one in House Party with the hat on,
Okay, yeah.
dark skinned nigga. So they ended up still being in the movie, but it took 3 years for the movie to get greenlit. And once the company said they was gonna green light the movie, they was like, you got to get a better act because don't nobody know who these niggas is. You know what I'm saying? So, and that didn't nobody know who they was when they first started helping write the movie. So 3 years later, they really was they was like, yeah, you got to find somebody else. So Reginald Hudlin said he started watching hip hop videos, and he said he used to always see Kid and Play videos and saw how funny they were in their videos and how energetic they were. So he, got them to do it, and the rest is history. But Groove Be Chill still, was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't star in that shit. Yeah,
that's cool.
But that's my fun fact, though. It wasn't always supposed to be Kid and Play.
Okay, so no, I didn't hear that one. So yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I love hearing behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I love that type of stuff. We love that.
Keep them fun facts coming, my man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, and I heard one of the illest bars I ever heard too.
Say it, man.
About a week ago.
Say, that was a dope bar.
That was a dope. But let me see if I can remember how he said it though. I don't want to really paraphrase, but yeah, he said, and I stay fucking Florida up, like when James died. You get it? He said, I'm fucking Florida up, like when James died. It's like, that's hard. That's hard, bro. That's hard.
I like that.
That's hard.
I like that.
Because if you know anything about good times, bro, when James died, nigga, damn, Florida, man, Florida, she was gone.
That was Tricky's favorite show.
Are you for real though?
That's probably why you know so many gunshots in the background.
That nigga think you live around Cabrini Green, nigga. That nigga,
you think I'm
nigga think you from Chicago, nigga.
That nigga think I'm always in the child line.
Right. Hanging in the child line. Damn, niggas be popping off in the child line. You say, you cutting, nigga.
You cut.
Ain't gonna be no cutting around here. You know them 70s talking ass niggas. Just here, Jack.
Oh man, you know that freaking arm is going to the back.
Right. Say, man.
Say, man. Say, man. You can't be
those them niggas
here,
farting or something, dude.
Jack.
Them niggas waving, them niggas blowing they farts. Nigga.
You can't say Jack by itself. Jack has to be with the motion of the hand like this.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Down at the same time.
You got to.
Jack.
Not unless it's that super quick one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm saying, Jack. You know what I'm saying? That,
oh yeah,
Jack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's that one.
Yeah.
Hey,
you
Jack.
You see, Tricky? Yeah. This is how you be black. This is how
Right. We the blueprint, nigga.
That's Right,
because
blueprint
we
right
grew
here.
up doing this shit, nigga.
Exactly.
We was born doing this shit.
Even though we didn't grow up in the 80s, I mean the 70s, we grew up with people who grew up in the 70s.
Exactly, nigga. What we didn't seen all the damn seasons of Good Times and all that, man, and the Jeffersons and all that, man. What's happening? All that. Come on, man.
Seen plenty of you oblivious white folks writing for every last one of them shows.
Every last one of them. Wasn't no black writers on there. None. And the only reason the shows was good is because they were getting tweaked by the cast members. Like, no, we can't say that. Nah.
You tried to get me hit up in the hood, Jack.
Right, nigga. When I leave from set and go home, nigga, you trying to get me shot. Like, I ain't gonna come back tomorrow, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I'm JJ. I'm the
Right.
star. I gotta be back.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna get me hit with some dynamite.
Right. So change that, make that this. Yeah, we don't say that, bro. You know?
Oh
yeah.
man, that's hilarious.
For those type of people, yeah.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. God dang it, you tricky. You lucky I'm a cool nigga. Ooh,
yeah.
Lakira said, dope fun fact, Kev.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I got more on the way.
Oh yeah. You know he's serious because he said it 2 times.
Yeah. That's how they do in the movies, you know, when they do them sad joints. Like, why didn't you win that? You never know, man. You never know. Niggas always gotta say it twice.
It must be real bad. He ain't coming home. He said it 2 times.
Right. He said, damn, he ain't coming home. As soon as he said that shit twice, nigga, little kid tears just start running.
You know what? You know what? I just thought of another.
2 times.
I just thought of a scene in a movie where a brother was about to say it a second time, and the little brother hurry up and ran up and hugged him. Was like, "No, don't say it again. I believe you."
He run up on that nigga, put his damn. Yes, go ahead.
I believe you. I do. I love you, big brother.
I hear you, nigga. I heard you.
I love you, big brother. You don't gotta say it again. Don't say it.
He's like, you know,
don't kill me, Freaky Jason. I say don't kill me, Freaky.
Hop on the good foot.
All right, man. Okay, I gotta tell you Maestro again, man. It's this other topic that's kind of it's related to this, kinda. It's like a 2-parter. It could be it's a 2-part conversation, but neither one of the parts are, I want to say, they go together. But since one of the parts is I want to talk about conversation, it does kind of go together.
All right, you talking about that?
Nope. Oh, did I send you? Did you read those?
I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing.
Okay,
I
that's what I'm talking about.
Rest of
it's all good. It's all good. You ain't had to. I just wanted to.
I read like 2 pages of it though.
The ones I sent you, and I realized that it had two things had see more, and I didn't realize it at the time. Just for you to see more, so I had to go back and find it. So I got it on my end. Yeah. For some reason, I knew. For some reason, if I said it again, I just knew that it was gonna be so.
He said, I know you had something in there, nigga. I know you had something, nigga. Man,
something about the word Seymour. I just told me.
Seymour.
It was my black intuition was like, man, something about to come from this. Something about to come from this.
Yeah, that's funny, bro. That's funny. You know, we some black ass people, bro.
Boy, I am too light skinned to be as black as I am.
Black ass nigga.
Oh man.
Seymour.
Okay, this conversation comes from I want to talk about conversation primarily, but in the midst of some of the stuff I'm about to read to you, it kind of coexists with some of the things we just got finished talking about. Not just, but this whole entire show, pretty much.
Okay.
I have posted up a post. Here's something to think about. The biggest civil war ever will forever continue. Racism and prejudice because of superiority. There will always be people that believe other people are inferior to them, even if the inferior wins the war. Now, this cat, Joseph Carrasco.
Okay.
Yeah. You know who you are.
You know you.
Listen to this conversation between me and him, Joseph. Here's something to think about. This nigga be trying to be patronizing all the time, and he don't really realize that I like people comments.
That nigga don't know he feed my ear.
Exactly. He don't realize that saying things or whatever, it don't get to me. And the madder you are, the funnier the more I laugh, because you type things in a way of you're mad. You're mad. You're mad at the fact that I'm not as mad as you.
Right.
So that's why it'd be funny. That's why it'd be extra funny to me. But Joseph stated, here's something to think about. Racism exists because of MSM. Not sure what that is, but don't really matter.
What is that?
Racism exists because of MSM. Never. I don't know what those abbreviations stand for, but it wasn't really important to me. MSM continues to push narrative and create not only a divide, but also creates the victim mentality. That's a good one. Victim mentality. I stated that's only a small piece of the reason compared to the mentality of superiority. Unless that thought process is changed in humanity, this is the infinite war. That thought process is the reason why narrative is pushed. He goes on to state, that's where I had to go back and find to see more. All right, he goes back to state the mentality of superiority. I'm saying it like Stewie say, whip. Cool whip.
Superiority.
Superiority. The mentality of superiority would be more based off elite versus elite. Race has nothing to do with it. The ones in power divide the ones that aren't. Race baiting is accomplished by the people in power, making those under them believe in problems that aren't the real issue. Sounds like you have fallen for deception. Nowadays, racism is the least of the Black community's problem. Fatherless homes, Black on Black crimes, those are the real issues that groups like BLM fail to acknowledge. Also, if you want to talk racism, why not look up how Blacks treat Asians? That's hilarious. Do some real research, my dude. That kind of gave me a type of where he's at with the whole my dude. See, I'm judging, but it's okay because I'm light-skinned enough to be white. You try so hard to be philosophical and try to sound educated, but lack any real substance. People would be willing to have a conversation with you if you actually brought something valid to the table. That's the conversation part of all of this that I want to talk about. Substance. But hold on, let me finish this because I replied to him with, "You're funny. You made it a race/ethnicity thing. I said people. I don't try to sound philosophical. You think I'm trying to sound philosophical. I just speak about what I think about. Also, that's not the point I'm making about superiority. Superiority. I don't know why that word is so freaking hard for me to say. As long as elite feels the way they feel about what they deem non-elite, this war will be forever continuing.
Yep.
The substance that you're talking about is what I said. You want me to tell you a so-called fact so you won't have to go and research for yourself about your opinion against my opinion. The substance is my opinion about the fact that you're trying to convey to me. So that's what I want to talk about when it comes to conversation in this portion of what we just read. You're literally too dumb to debate with. I could break down everything you said. It would just be a waste of time. It wasn't a debate to begin with. That's another reason why. That's another reason way why, which is the way one's supposed to be. I'm using the voice thing. I'm at work too. And I'll try to proofread as fast as I can so I can get back to work. That's another reason why this endless war will continue, because of people like you always want to debate versus converse. I'm not trying to persuade you on my point. I'm just making an opinion about how I feel about what happened. No need for debating.
Yeah.
About the substance. You know, you don't bring any substance, because I be making these little statements. I do purposely on most of them, word them the way I word them, but that's only because what I just got from this reading, people navigate to what made them mad. And people be like, oh, that's cool, I like that. They just hit a like and don't even think about it no more. But they'll make a comment where somebody make them mad though.
Right.
So I word most of my stuff in a way that he may think philosophical. But again, that's how you're taking it.
Right.
This whole substance thing, you don't bring any substance to the table. That had me thinking about whatever talk. Whatever talk is not about facts. We have already stated that this show is in the 90s.
It's not necessarily about substance.
Yeah, it's not about substance. We're making our opinion about the so-called fact that's out in the world. If you want to know about the fact, do what I always propose and go read and do your own research like I did. Talking about substance, that is my opinion. That's the part of the conversation. I mean, that's part of conversation that people don't know how to conversate about. Is that my opinion is the substance. That's the substance I'm bringing. My opinion is based off the fact that we are talking about. So I'm not about bringing facts on whatever talk. I will, and I have done on just about a lot of the stuff that I like really, really talk about. But whatever talk is in the high percentile of opinionated. Opinionated. We're conversating here. I'm not discussing facts. I mean, we are discussing facts, but again, our conversation is about the facts, not bringing facts. And if you feel like our conversation, in our opinion, is wrong, again, you want me to bring these so-called facts to the table so you can continue to be lazy in society and don't do the research yourself, so you can continue to argue.
For your argument.
Yeah, argue over a fact that neither one of us know that is real for the most part, which is why it's my opinion about the fact that
yeah, an opinion is neither right or wrong.
Exactly. That's
why it's an opinion.
And it had me thinking about us. Remember when we was talking to it was a nice, but it's in the hundreds though of episodes. when I asked you the question of like, we've been boys since the third grade and we ain't never had a fight, not even not a physical or verbal at all. We never even came close to it. Like we never got like heated at one another at all. And it had me thinking about what we got finished talking about, conversation, how people don't know how to conversate because we let me see. We talk in, for one, we talk in phrases. What he said, I'm trying to sound philosophical. I'm trying to go find one of my stuffs here, one of my further back ones. I thought I had one pulled up already. But we talking phrases. I'm trying to think of a good phrase. Think of a good phrase for me real quick, Kev.
Easier said than done. Something like that.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this Napoleon one. See if I can work that in here. The world suffers a lot, not because, see, that's not really a phrase. I mean, I guess it is a phrase, but I feel like that's him just making his opinion. But I'll read it and see if I can. The world. This is supposedly coming from Napoleon. The world suffers a lot, not because the violence of bad people, but the silence of good people.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, now when we say so-called philosophical phrases like my man's say it, this is what messes up, or at least I feel like it's what messes us up in the conversation, is that we just leave it at that. Not only will we leave it at that, nobody asks questions about that. They just say, oh, that sounds good. Or they even say it, oh, that sounds philosophical. Or, I mean, they don't converse on it, like, because when it comes to phrases, there's more to it. It's not just the silence of good people with the wise violence in the world. It's not just that. That's just like the most popular of it. That's the one that stands out more. So we add that into the phrase and boom, stamp philosophical on it. And nobody asks anything about it. And that becomes part of our conversation. And then you got cats like Joseph here. You don't bring any substance. No, nigga, you ain't listening to what I'm saying.
Right. Well, I'm just not, I'm not saying what you want to hear. Like,
exactly.
You know
I'm not, my opinion doesn't agree with your opinion. So again, you want me to go through the work of the research that you need to go through to help your argument out because your opinion goes against my opinion.
Right.
Like, nah, you gonna get the substance. You believe these so-called facts. Somebody had told me once that facts can't be changed. I'm like, what do you think an update is?
Right.
You freaking idiot.
Right.
I mean, freaking idiots, man. I feel like people need to be coming into conversation how we do, Cav. That's probably the reason why we never fought or we never get heated at one another, because every time we hung around each other, every time we conversed around each other, we came in it conversationally. We didn't come in it trying to persuade one another.
Right. Yeah.
We were just kicking it, throwing information at one another, and what came about it. That's what I mean by people don't know how to conversate with nobody. Everybody wants to debate. Nobody wants to conversate or converse. Everybody trying to persuade somebody.
But a lot of people think that's what conversation is.
Yes, that's the issue. That's the biggest issue. That is the biggest issue. Drama has been implemented so deeply into your livelihood that you think every single conversation you have is a debate.
Yeah.
And I wonder how many people actually go through a whole entire day thinking that they had an actual conversation.
Oh, it's a lot of.
You had anything to say about the actual post of this infinite war of superiority that it will always? That's what I mean when I said that slavery and racism would never ever go away. As long as mankind exists, it's going to always be somebody thinking other people are inferior to them, and that's also within the inferior bunch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's how the world go around too. You know what I'm saying? By being like that, you know.
Yeah, but does it have to? I really don't think it has to
it
spin
don't
like
have
that.
To be. No, it don't have to be. But that's how they make it go around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It works for them. You know what I'm saying?
Which is why you got cats like this, freaking Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
Superiority breeds racism and prejudice. That's what superiority breeds. It breeds that. As long as that is in mankind's mental state anywhere, it will always be this infinite civil war going on.
Mm-hmm.
For absolutely zero reason.
They want it to be like that. Yeah.
Absolutely zero reasons for it to be any type of war.
Mm-hmm.
This is why whites get labeled the niggas that they are.
The true nigga.
Yeah, exactly. Because of superiority, because of the fact that we actually got to have a court date to argue, to debate, not conversate, not converse, but we got to have court dates with supreme courts about the fact superiority existence.
Right.
We about to be crying all over again about the white man because we let these niggas rewrite us back into history.
Back into slavery, yeah.
And Joseph gonna be the first cat to seek out Donnie.
There he is. Right.
What we gonna do about these niggas, Donnie? No, don't come to me now, Joseph.
Right.
Bye, exactly. Nigga. That's exactly what I would say to you too. Bye, nigga.
Right. Yep.
Cause you should know me by now. If you listen to the shows, Joseph, I'm a misanthropist. Bye, nigga. That means that I don't trust you. Bye, nigga. That means by you crying to me now about these niggas doing what they already wrote that they're gonna do to you. Bye, nigga.
Right.
What does sex as a weapon say?
Sorry, bye.
Thanks for listening to Whatever Talk, folks. It's been a magnificent show, just like every single one of Whatever Talk shows. Kev, give your shout outs.
Hey, shout out to the listeners, the viewers, my family, your family, all of our family, man. Our family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Yes. That.
And that's the way it is. I want to give a shout out to the listeners as well. You guys are awesome. I love the comments, no matter how hateful or how much of a dummy that I am to realize that I can't be like, I'm so dumb, I can't be humiliated. Why you mad? Because you can't make me mad.
Right.
You a miserable person.
Exactly. That's what it is.
You was a freaking miserable person.
You mad because I ain't mad?
You know what I heard on my favorite talk show?
What?
Dave and Chuck, by the way. The words, I really want to dislike so-and-so, but it's a cool person. I'm like, you was a freaking miserable person. Why you want to dislike somebody and you know they cool?
Want to be negative. You just want to just exude negative.
Exactly.
Negativity.
Those be the same people talking about negative and positive stuff. Energy. The freaking energy people. You freaking energy freaks.
Yeah.
Energy freaks. Right?
Ain't giving off the right energy.
Exactly, because you want to hate people you know is cool.
Right. Exactly.
Boy, humanity, boy, misanthropist. Anywho, the listeners, you guys are awesome. I also want to give a shout out to you, Cav, man. You my mans. I love you so much, man. Love your family.
Love you too, bro.
I love your family, your moms, your brothers, all of them, grandparents, all of them, your cousins, if they remember me. Of
course, man. How can they forget that, man?
Yeah, they can't forget me, man. They can't forget me. I'm too corny light skinned of your friends to forget.
Right.
And also want to give a shout out to my mans, the star of today's show, Tricky freaking Mick, you. And my family, my wife, my kids, we love y'all so much. To the next episode of Whatever Talk. Whatever.
If you would have made it this far, but then you made it to the end of the show, you can stay posted, but we gotta go. But wait a minute, leave a comment, tell us what you think about it. Come again, tell a friend, tell whoever listening. Whatever talk.